Hello and welcome everyone again into another video. And today's video we have some great battles using a Pokemon that I have never used before, which is, as you guys can see, it's a Charjabug. Charjabug is a very interesting Pokemon as it has access to Voltage Switch, X-Scissor, and Discharge with Cresselia. I think it's been a very long time since last time I used Cresselia in the Great League, and Cresselia right now is just replacing Medi as like the hard counter to the fighters, and there is lots of them. There is lots of Poliwrath, to be honest, and Shadow Dragonair in the back just as a Pokemon that does lots of fast move damage, and within upper shield scenarios it can beat some Pokemon such as Azumarill. Yeah, you can actually do decently great damage against the Azu. And Charjabug has one job: win the lead. Okay, as simple as that. So we're starting the battles by playing leading Charjabug into Girafarig. So this is a dominant matchup for Charjabug, as you can just land the X-Scissor and farm all the way down if you want to. If you don't want to, you can just no shield like me here. So we're just not gonna shield anything. Opponent is just going for a Poliwrath hunt. They just hate Poliwrath okay, so I was able to live with 1 HP, which allowed me to throw another X-Scissor. X-Scissor got a decent buff, and I thought I kept when I started using it, I kept throwing Discharge, and everyone was like, why are you throwing Discharge? I'm like, what am I supposed to do? It's like, Discharge is bad. X-Scissor is actually a decent move now. And opponent here is, I was forced to swap out because I'm debuffed, okay? So this is where like Cresselia shines. Okay, opponent is running Foul Play for some interesting matchup, and again, I am not that high MMR because I was trying to get Shadow Aggron to work, and I ended up going 114. I lost 14 matchups while was trying to get Shadow Aggron to some use in the OGL, in the Open Great League. So to sums up the Shadow Aggron content, don't use it. Just don't use it. It's so bad. I think there was 2 games where I literally led into Talonflame and I was still lost because the Incinerate does so much damage. Okay, we would just won this matchup because Dragon is just a very oppressive Pokemon when it comes to fast move and shield pressure, and that was a nice game. Moving into the next one. Okay, we have Q time. We have Poliwrath. Okay, this is an amazing lead. This is why I'm using Charjabug. I have 2 hard answers to the Poliwrath. Poliwrath counter in the lead, Poliwrath counter in the back. I don't know why I insta threw. There was no reason to do that. And since we landed the move, we can just go to Dragonair, to be honest. No shield the first because X-Scissor does not do that much. Well, it does that much, but Voltage Switch is resisted. So now I'm going to shield, and I don't know if I can farm all the way down. Charjabug is decently bulky, actually. Okay, that was nice timing. Here, you want to do 1 fast move, then throw. And we landed the first move, and we're just going to get a shield here at this point, because there is no way they will call this bait, right? Because that means they will just faint. We go back to Charjabug, as getting an energy lead would be amazing here. Opponent threw 1 bad timing, which allowed me to get an entire Voltage Switch and denied them from getting to another charge move. And here, I wasn't paying attention, but it seems that from the output damage that the Scald got a debuffed. So technically, this is not how much Discharge did, but like I was recording the battles, but somehow I wasn't paying attention to when they landed the debuff. But looking at the damage now, that was actually a debuff. Okay, we can just go and take a look at it. Okay, let's go and see. Oh, it's literally there. Attack fell. Yeah, we can see it. So yeah, they get the attack fell, and then my Discharge didn't end up doing as much as it's supposed to. Now Cresselia can play around the Registeel. My Cresselia, I think I have 2 Cresselias built. I think I'm building a 3rd one soon with the better IVs. So how do you get Cresselia in the Great League? 1, there was a research. You get a level 15 Cresselia, and we just put it up. 2, if you don't have that, you trade with low friendship for Cresselias. Ideally, you want to trade with 1-star friendship and try to get a below 1500 CP Cresselia. Then you can use it in the Great League. Which moveset do you run? Well, to be honest, I have both. I have 2 Cresselias built for the Great League. I have 1 with Grass Knot, 1 without the Grass Knot. Opponent safe swapped the Charjabug, and if you look at the team, I think since they swapped in, I can just swap out to the Dragonair. I don't know why I decided to stay in this matchup. Maybe I did not pay attention that they actually swapped out. And now at this point, I'm just going for the full farm down, because since they swapped in, I should be going for the full farm down, which means I am 1 Voltage Switch ahead. This is where, like, oh my, look at that. Look at that IVs. Okay, amazing. Lanturn and Delete. Well, technically, I'm like, okay, I'd rather have Lanturn than Dragonair on Lanturn than on Charjabug, because Charjabug can hit for a neutral. while everything Lanturn use is actually resisted. Here, I'm just going to put them in body slam range and throw the body slam. Don't throw the body slam unless it's lethal in this matchup. And now, as you can see, we have a Talonflame. And to be honest, I'm just going to try to chip as much output damage as possible. So we're just going to throw another one. Hopefully we get the other one. And here, like, if the Incinerate KOs, you want to do 3 Dragon Breaths, not 4, okay? Because if you do 4, you will faint with the charge move. I'm not going to shield anything here for the first one. But now since they have no shield, there is no point. There is no reason for them to not Brave Bird, which they did. So now we're just going for the Slate the Moonblast. And that's how we win this game. I think this team struggles technically against the Skeledridge in the lead, okay? But we have a Skeledridge hard answer, which is the Dragonair. Technically, Dragonair can just Dragon Breath it down. And its Charjabug is not bad, but it's also not good, okay? Okay, so this matchup with the Spark, surprisingly, because Lanturn is just a freaking beast, Charjabug wins the 0 with 1 HP, as you guys can see. I thought like it's a dominant matchup because we resist their fast move, they don't resist our fast move. They have Spark, we have Volta Switch, which is supposed to be a better fast move, right? Look at that. I wasn't even able to farm them down. Okay, they blocked the Pelipper, and now we just go Dragonair. And Pelipper into Dragonair is a funky matchup for both, because I think in the one, if Pelipper has 1 wing attack, they can land 3 Wither Balls, and 2 plus the wing attacks are enough to KO. So we shield 1 here, because I cannot Psycho Cut down. Psycho Cutting down would be like actually insane. So what's the play here? Okay, we're just going to Dragon Breath down if possible. If not, I don't need to shield this. I think shielding would have been nice if they have a Gligar, because I can just grab a shield. But then I'm like, okay, let me bait here. Okay, here's the thing. If they have a non-Shadow Gligar, you go straight Moonblast. Okay, I did not know that. If they have a Shadow Gligar, you go straight to Grass Knot. Okay, keep that in mind. Okay, we shielded the dig. I think I just win this matchup now. So again, Cresselia into Gligar. If they are non-Shadow, you go straight Moonblast. If they are Shadow, you go straight to Grass Knot. What if you don't have Moonblast? If you don't have Moonblast and they are Shadow, you go straight to Grass Knot. If you don't have Moonblast and they are non-Shadow, you go Future Sight, then Grass Knot. And okay, they lived with 1 HP, and that was enough for us to farm them down. I think I get to the move right before they do, and we win just 1 second before they get to the move, and we take them. Okay, we take those games. Moving into the next game, we have Charjabug into Swampert. Horrible lead. I think this is the only lead that I actually lost, okay? Charjabug is amazing when it comes to winning leads, and that's why I liked it. I've never used it before, and then I started using it literally yesterday at night, and I'm like, this Pokemon just keep winning leads. What an incredible Pokemon. Like, why would... Like, what would you need from a Pokemon other than just, like winning leads with like 1 HP? And that's what it was able to do. My opponent did like a questionable play by staying in for too long. And then they went to the Clodsire. I'm going to get to a move and then swap out. And this guy seems that they like to nuke. So I'm just going to shield here. But the thing is, I can no longer shield because the Swampert is loaded on energy. If I shield, I lose the Swampert. So I know I can take an EQ from a Clodsire because it doesn't hit as hard. They throw the EQ. I need to farm all the way down, and I hopefully can land another move. Timing was not the greatest. I could have done like 2-3 more Dragon Breaths there. But it doesn't matter as much because we have a Charjabug for this Azu, and we have a loaded Cresselia with a Grass Knot, okay? So, what's the play now? We just keep throwing discharge on good timing. Good timing is you do 2 here and throw. If you cannot do 2, just do 1, okay? Because it's actually annoying for the 4 and for the 3 actually. It's actually annoying for both to time the moves correctly. Opponent swap in Swampert. I'll throw this as a BM. I'm like... Because I was playing in the VC. Make sure to join the Discord. If you are in Discord, sometimes I play my sets in Discord instead of just going live onto it. And I'm like, this is for you guys. I'm just going to BM them. Okay. Amazing lead again. No one would have thought that Charjabug is capable of winning the leads. Opponent staying in. That means they don't have a hard check to the Charjabug. So I do this move because if you look, I don't have a Charjabug. I don't have an Altaria answer. I thought I'm going to be able to get to the body slam before they get to the sky attack, but that wasn't enough. So I had to shield and farm all the way down. Maybe an ideal would just go Cress and Moonblast after you discharge, but I would like to save the Cress, to be honest. Cress is actually one of the best Pokemons in the current meta. Cress is as good as Licky. That's how good Cress is. They threw their energy, which is good for me. So now we're just going to go Charjabug and try to throw these. Okay, why did I throw here? Okay, because this Lanturn is a freaking beast of a Pokemon. So I'm gonna chip it and put them in Grass Knot range. So Grass Knot does around like 50 to 60%, I think. So let's say here. And the extra health here will be the Psycho Cut damage. So when we throw this charge move, I technically put them in Grass Knot range. So the matchup for my Cresselia will be way easier to handle than like playing against an annoying Pokemon. So we went for the catch because I don't want them to go double Thunderbolt. Look at this. So, Punch realized that there is no way they can win this game, and then they top left. Okay, Charjabug here. My Charjabug is good IV, so if they have a bad IV, I should win with 1 HP. And we see that they did not throw the charge move. The charge move. And, okay, we won CMP here, which says something, okay? So, this is good news. I think after they threw the next one, I should have swapped out, but I don't like to snipe it, to be honest. I'd rather just, you know, like win the lead with 1 HP. What can go wrong, right? Have better alignment. And if you look at that, we won CMP again. And we take those. Okay, now no matter what they bring, I should have a decent answer for. Well, I don't have an answer for this, so what's your take, Yasser? We get a bunch of frame drops, but I wasn't the closest to a charge move. And we went for calling a bait. Okay, I need to talk about this again. So usually when you have a shadow Pokemon, people just always bait, okay? So if the bait move is resisted by your shadow Pokemon, try to call a bait. Because people always love to bait the shadow Pokemon because they think people just double shield the shadow. Okay, if you watch this video and you want one of those that always bait the shadow Pokemon, yeah, you can leave a comment. Just I want to see how many of those, because I'm pretty sure that everyone just, including me, by the way, always bait the shadow Pokemon because people just always shield their shadows. Okay, look at this. So we go for the player here. I am not shielding. Guess what? It was a bait. Okay, let's keep going. I don't have a hard-hitting move here to hit the what's that thing? The Jellicent. I could actually run Dragon Pulse instead of the Aqua Tail, because to be honest, what's the use for the Aqua Tail? It's literally Carbink and you always lose, so there is no point. I mean, the other use is actually Talonflame, so there is a point. They ended up having Poliwrath. I know that usually Poliwrath players throw a Scald then straight Icy Wind, but they get it. Lucky for us, they did not get the debuff. And since we swapped at the same time, I should outpace them if they want to go straight Scald. So me not getting debuffed on the first one is actually huge for us. Okay, second Grass Knot. We get the move. I don't need to shield this, but technically if I no shield, he will go Icy Wind. They get the debuff now, so we're just gonna go straight for the Grass Knot, and we should outpace as we did. And this does not KO, so I'm just going for the catch. Opponent did not throw, and this should be a game. Amazing. I actually like this team. I don't like using Cresselia, but to be honest, Cresselia was doing a great job yesterday. This is an amazing lead because we have X-Scissor, which hits the Dark Pot super effective. Timing here, you want to do 2 volt switches or throw, but to be honest, this is annoying, so I'm just going to do 1 then throw because I'm about to be above 100 energy. So we're going to do 2 and then throw if they allow us. If they don't, we're going to do 1 then throw. So we can do 1, 2, throw. And now I have back-to-back. They do have now the foul play. So I'm just going to throw on CMP because if they throw, that means I get to choose what I want. And what I want, I don't care about this. Usually when people have Umbreon, that's their only answer to Cresselia. So I'm just going to stay in. And look what I'm going to do. I'm going to Psycho Cut down an Umbreon. And look how much energy we left. We left with like 70 energy. That's a lot. Lots of energy. So no matter what they bring now, I think I'm in a good situation because look at this. They brought in Azu. Dude, Grass Knot does not do super effective damage. What the heck? Like, that's water. This grass, this should at least do like 60%. I'm like, nope, Azu can tank 3 actually. So no matter what they throw, they built, I think, for the Poliwrath. I'm like, I have a Dragon here. I don't want to deal with Azu. I tried to throw in CMP here, which ended up being a mistake because opponent just did not throw. I'm not gonna shield here. Okay, we do live Ice Beam. And we ended up also living a player up. So this is actually amazing. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to blind swap to the Dragonair. And no matter what they have, we have a shield. And we should win this game. We're throwing on a nice timing. So here you want to do 3 Dragon Breaths. Or like 3, 7, 11, 15. Stuff like that. And we win this game. We were able to get to 2 body slams. And that was a nice game. Moving into... We're playing dominoes. Okay, we have 2 more battles. This is another nice lead that Charjabug is picking up. Dude, Charjabug is just picking up all the good leads. Okay. They surfed here. I'm like, they did 5. What the heck? Okay, they swapped into Dragalge. I don't have a Dragalge answer. Dragalge gives Dragonair just like tough time. I honestly could have just baited, then go to Dragonair, but I didn't want to do that because I don't care about winning the lead, the swap, because Dragonair just destroys... Oh my, dude, Cresselia is a freaking beast. Look at that. That's like a nuke move. That's the biggest nuke move Dragalge has, and it didn't even do 50% to Cresselia. Amazing. I think I'm going to keep using Cresselia. So now what we do, we just go Dragonair, and we farm them down because they are at 2 Dragon Tails, which means they need 2 more to get to the Aqua Tail. Okay, Dragon Tail, give them the spin. Look at that. Yo, nice spin. Okay, now what will be doing? Will they be doing? They will bring the Mew. This is a Surf, I think, but I'm not sure. So it could be a Dragon Claw, right? And they ended up having a Ferrothorn. This is a very spicy team. I'm assuming opponent just hates Poliwrath. And they were just going for the Poliwrath hunt, basically. And opponent is trying to Bullet Seed me down, but to be honest, I would not do that. Charjabug is actually bulky. Bullet Seed is neutral here, and it does not do any damage. So if I'm able to get to the next move, that would be huge, which I do think that we can. Okay, we get to the move. They have lots of energy, so I would like this to KO, and then we swap out, throw the Body Slam on the Mew, Dragonair flexing on them with the spin, then Dragon Breathing them all the way down. Okay, that was a nice game. Moving into the next one, we have a Dragonair into Charjabug. So I just instead swap to Cresselia. This is actually the worst case scenario. Okay, how do I play against this team? Basically, you swap out. You bait out the Skarmory. If they play it well, you don't win. Okay, so in case people ask how I played against this team, Dragonair with the Skarmory in the back. If they play it well, you don't win. This is literally a hard counter team to your team. So what do you mean by well? Well, here, if they KO the Cress, you win. But since I get them low, it's no longer like a winning game. Because I'm trying, like, look at this. I was hoping that they shield here. This is my last chance. They didn't shield. And they still have the move. In my defense, I mean... An ideal play would be just, yes, don't throw the last move. But if I don't throw the last move, they will get to another charge move on the Charjabug, and it would have been end up a bad situation. So now, this is the last play here. I think I won against this game, but I couldn't find the video because I started recording after I played, where like my opponent threw a Sky Attack on my Cresselia, and then I left, like, they won the matchup here. Okay, let's go. So you see here, my opponent threw a move right here, and then I ended up farming down this Skarmory all the way, and I left with decent energy on my Charjabug. Then I was able to throw 2 Exodus on the Dragonair. Then my Dragonair was able to sweep. But since my opponent here played it well, okay, shout out to them for playing too good, I don't have a way to win against this team. So see, guys, this is what we tell you. We show you the games we lose. We show you how to win games that you're not supposed to. But these games, you always rely on the opponent making a mistake rather than you making a pog play. So yeah, thank you so much everyone for watching. This is the end of the video. If you guys like the video, make sure to leave a like, make the channel, make subscribe, and see you in the next one.